Hi, everybody. Today we're going to talk about functionality. People are in pain and they don't feel motivated. But how can you have a life beyond your pain? How could you have a life beyond your post-traumatic stress, whatever it might be, your depression? We want to live solely in pain, in stress and depression, or do we want to move forward? Part of it is, as you know, I teach the breathing exercises to reduce the anxiety and to increase the motivation. And you can see my other videos in that sense. But once we do the breathing exercises and tell ourselves to get going, if that is the message we want to do, because the messages can change from one situation to the next. You could be using the breathing exercises to help you sleep. You can be using it to help you overcome some of the fear of driving, whatever the techniques are and whatever the goals are of the day. But in the end, you want to be functional. You want to do things for yourself as well. We talked about having a healthy lifestyle, and that means being active in essence. So if your sleep is good, as best it can be in the circumstance and everything else, you have some sort of pain management. You say, now's the time for me to do something. What am I going to do? And well, of course, you might be a person who's keeping going to work or taking care of your kids or going to school, whatever the responsibilities are you have. But in the end, you want to have a well-rounded lifestyle, and you want to say, with baby steps, I'm going to do some of the things that have been hard for me. Walking has been hard for my pain, and I suffer so much, and I just sit around and I don't even want to walk. You know what? The breathing exercises and self-talk can help. You say, I've done my stretching, I've taken my meds, I'm ready, I want to do it. We've talked about our psychology can overcome even a little bit some of our biological issues, including pain, can overcome some of our past psychological issues, traumas we might have experienced, early adversities. You know what? Our self-talk is critical. And in the end, our self-talk wants to get us functional, move away from our impairments, move away from our disability. And as we breathe in, the oxygen flows. And as we breathe out, the stress goes. And I always tell people, start low on your exercises. Start low on your walking. Be happy with 1-2 minutes. Chart it. Gradually increase it. 3-4 minutes. 5 minutes. For one person, I told her, once you get to the front door, 2 minutes this way, 2 minutes back, 2 minutes the other way, 2 minutes back. So you're never like more than 2 minutes away from the front door. And then you can gradually increase the time. Use any kind of trick. If it's in the house, you have to walk, chart that as well. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Start with the most basic functionality, walking. Add in an activity such as maybe trying to make tea. Add in an activity such as maybe phoning a long-lost friend, someone you've lost contact with because you've been in too much pain. Start low on these tasks, but have a broad range of tasks, some physical, some leisure. Maybe it'll get into baking a cookie or two, giving it to people. Maybe you'll get a small plant and take care of it and see it grow, representing your growth away from the disability, impairments, and pain you've had. Psychology deals with distractions, and we do that by the breathing exercises, by doing things we like, and in the end, by becoming functional. And you tell yourself a new story. Hey, I've walked a little bit. I have a long way to go, but I'm going to do it. I'm motivated. Pain should take a back seat. You should take a front seat. Trauma should be put in the trunk of the car. You should be driving without fear, knowing you have techniques to control it. Maybe you have cognitive impairments resulting from a minor concussion. Tell yourself that it will heal. Tell yourself that your brain heals quickly from a minor concussion. You're going to move on. If you tell yourself that things can change, they won't. If you tell yourself that things can change, it increases the chance they will. And if you have a plan, and if you have baby steps going forward, you can do it. Now, don't forget there's going to be slip-ups. Take 2 steps backwards. What if you started walking 5-10 minutes a day? Then you had too much pain and you can only do 3 minutes the next day, or you had to take a few days off. Start again at 2-3 minutes and work forward. You'll get back to 10. More after that. I call it taking 2 steps backwards and 1 step forward. We don't let the problems that develop as we try to move forward with our baby steps to get in the way. To the contrary, they're new challenges. Our functionality will grow for the goals you decide. Just do it. So we start off with the breathing exercises. We change our story. We see more positive happenings developing. We get to it, not only positive in terms of feeling better, mood-wise, positive in terms of our activities of daily living and everything we have to do to make a healthier and happier lifestyle. By starting off, in the end will never end. It'll keep going and you'll just keep doing it. Thank you.